Weekly Young and the Restless spoilers December 8th to 12th. Reunions, reckonings, and revenge rock Genoa City. Next week, on The Young and the Restless, Genoa City is whole again now that Nick, Sharon, and Noah are back home. However, they bring Sienna with them. In other GC news, Phyllis gets into it with Adam. Sally and Billy prepare for the Abbott Communications launch party. And Lily has a change of heart. Let's see what else happens the week of December 8th to 12th. Key takeaways. Nick, Sharon, Noah, and Sienna return to Genoa City, bringing West Coast drama with them. Phyllis confronts Adam as more secrets swirl around Kane's AI program and Victor's latest power play. Victor unleashes a targeted assault on Jack while Sally and Billy prepare for the Abbott Communications launch. Michael plans a heartfelt anniversary surprise for Lauren, while Lily softens her stance toward Kane. Sharon interrogates Sienna, Audra reconnects with Noah, and Audra and Holden strike a deal. Next week on The Young and the Restless, Phyllis warns Adam. This conversation between Phyllis, Michelle Stafford, and Adam, Mark Grossman, should be interesting. At the very least, we'll see which one of them will out-gaslight the other. Adam recently went toe-to-toe with Kane, Billy Flynn, and now Phyllis most likely has something to say about it. She knows, after all, that Victor, Eric Braden, who has a surprising hobby in common with YNR's Roger Howarth, and the Newmans have Kane's AI program. She gave it to them, and they immediately unleashed it on Arabesque. Does Phyllis have a problem with that? Victor unleashes hell on Jack. As for Victor, he leans into his hatred of Jack, Peter Bergman, so much that he actually launches his plan of attack against Jack. The thing is, Jabot is a husk of its former self. They have shut down operations and transferred the company's finances into top-secret offshore accounts. This move was a risky attempt to keep the AI superweapon from causing too much damage. The question here is, will the Abbott family's preemptive strike succeed? Or will Victor think 70 steps ahead and take advantage of Jabot's extreme vulnerability in a different way? At the same time, Billy, Jason Thompson, and Sally, Courtney Hope, prep for their launch party. But will any preparations be for naught if Victor and Adam go through with their plans for causing a distraction to keep eyes away from this AI attack? Happy anniversary! In much more celebratory, less destructive news, Michael, Christian LeBlanc, pulls out all the stops to surprise Lauren, Tracy Bregman, for their wedding anniversary. In fact, expect the Tuesday, December 9th episode of YNR to be devoted to the longtime couple. They have become one of the show's most solid marriages despite all the fighting they do over Michael's loyalty to Victor. A girl can change her mind. And wouldn't you know it, but Lily, Crystal Khalil, has a change of heart with Kane. We knew that was coming. For the last few weeks, she has been softening her stance towards him. And she has been defending his honor. Now that she has changed her mind about her ex-husband, what are her next steps? Odds and ends. The LA crew is back in GC. Don't worry. They're still dealing with drama, just not the same type of drama they dealt with on the West Coast. This means no scary car chases, kidnappings, or searching through drug warehouses. Not yet anyway. There will be interrogations. Look for Sharon Case, to question Sienna, Tamara Braun, about her intentions. That's fair, right? Nick, Joshua Morrow, and Sharon will get some quality time together next week when Nick takes matters into his own hands to protect Sharon. What does he end up doing? Noah, Lucas Adams, is back home for 2 seconds, and he and Audra, Zuleika Silver, have an unexpected reunion. We'll see how these two interact with each other. Will there be sparks again or some other kind of vibe, like awkwardness or animosity? Meanwhile, the pariah of the town has another chat with Holden, Nathan Owens. This time, however, their vibe takes on a different tone. Much like Kyle, Michael Mealer, and Claire, Haley Aaron, YNR's November Performer of the Month, connecting to take down Audra and Holden strike a deal. What will it entail, and how much of it has to do with their shared past? Watch this. Soap Hub says talks the hottest soap secrets. Read next. Genoa City has weathered storms before, but nothing like the emotional earthquake set to hit between December 8th to 12th. This week blends old flames, buried secrets, and a vengeful plot so intricate it could only unfold in classic YNR fashion. With alliances shifting and loyalties tested, every character finds themselves standing at the edge of a choice that could change their lives forever. Monday, December 8, a return that shakes the Abbotts. The week opens with a shock that ripples through the Abbott mansion. Just when Ashley is preparing to leave for Paris to rethink her future, the front door swings open, revealing Ben, Stitch, Rayburn, back in Genoa City for the first time in years. Ashley freezes. Tracy gasps. Jack looks like he's seen a ghost. Stitch claims he's returned to make amends, but Ashley's instincts immediately flare. Her mind flashes back to the heartbreak, the lies, and the devastation that followed him like a shadow. Still, there's something different about him. Calmer, sadder, almost haunted. Across town, Kyle and Summer share a surprisingly warm moment at Crimson Lights as they discuss co-parenting. Summer insists it's purely about Harrison, but Kyle can't help noticing the way her tone softens. Their lingering glance is broken only when Claire Griffin enters, watching them with curiosity and maybe envy. Tuesday, December 9. Adam makes a discovery. At Newman Enterprises, Adam stumbles upon a confidential file left on Victor's desk. Inside is a dossier on a mysterious investor targeting Newman Media. Adam can't identify the person, but one thing is clear: the attack is personal. He confronts Victor, but the patriarch is unusually guarded. Some fights, Victor warns, are better settled in the shadows. Adam, unsurprisingly, refuses to let it drop. Meanwhile, Nikki attends a charity board meeting but can't concentrate. Her hands tremble as she excuses herself early. She calls her AA sponsor, but instead of going to a meeting, she wanders to the bar at the athletic club. She doesn't drink, but she watches a glass of wine for far too long. Back at the Abbott estate, Stitch reveals why he returned. He believes someone is following him, someone connected to his troubled past, and that person may already be in Genoa City. Ashley wants to toss him out, but Jack asks him to stay until they can figure out whether the threat is real. Wednesday, December 10. A shattering confession. Chelsea visits Billy at Chancellor Winters, intending to discuss a charity project, but she quickly grows uneasy when she finds him lost in thought. Billy confides that he's been getting anonymous texts implying someone knows what he did last summer. He insists he hasn't done anything wrong this time, but the tone of the messages is threatening. Chelsea worries the stress could send him spiraling.